Hello there. I'm so glad you could spend some time with me in my classroom this morning. We're going to be talking about a very special book, and it's one of Mrs. Singer's favorites, and I hope it's going to be your favorite too. We're going to talk a little bit this morning about the cover of this book and why the author and why the illustrator did this wonderful illustration for the cover of the book. As you can see, it looks like there's a funny character on the cover, doesn't it? What do you think that he is doing, and why is he looking the way that he does? He has kind of a funny expression on his face, this mouse. It's a smile, but his eyes look a little bit sleepy. So what do you think that he's doing? Is he hiding behind the rock? And what is he holding in his hand, and why? And if you know anything about mice, what do you think about him? Do you think he's a regular mouse, or do you think he's a mouse that can talk? I wonder in the story, when we read it later, what this mouse can do, and if he has any mice friends, different things like that. And I wonder what happened to him, where he was before he was behind these rocks. Maybe he was in a different part of the outside, or he was in a house somewhere. I really don't know. So I want you to think about, as we walk through the story, what his name might be, where he lives. Think a little bit about if this story is taking place a long time ago or if it's taking place now. And if you've ever had a pet mouse or a pet gerbil or a hamster, does he act like this particular, character in the story? It's a kind of a good question to think about. So as we're looking through the story, we might be able to see that, oh, look, there's a tree and there's a stone wall. So maybe he lives outside and not inside, right? Because if you know something about mice, maybe he lives outside, right? Okay, so let's do that. And look, he has some friends that are mice too. So he's not the only one. The guy on the cover might just be one mouse, but maybe he has a whole lot of friends. So let's continue reading the story and we'll find out more about it, and then we can go back and look at the cover and see what happens, okay?